Hi, beautiful souls. It's good to be back, and I'm inviting you all into this sacred space that we make for us here. And today we are going to do a reading about your future spouse and their role into your spiritual journey. So I thought it could be an interesting perspective, because you know a companion is a very important if a companion comes into our life like a future spouse, like a spouse, it obviously has a very important role in our spiritual path. So this is what we're going to have a look at, and thank you for your spirit guides and my spirit guides to coordinate this reading. So to select your group, I'm going to be now selecting 3 different oracle cards, and then we will go ahead and hold on and start the reading for each group. So let's select one card for each. Okay, so for group 1, how is your what is your future spouse role in your spiritual journey? So let's see. Group 1. Okay, we have change. Group 2, what is your future spouse role? Blessings. And group 3, transformation. So I'm going to place the clear quartz for group 1, the amethyst for group 2, and the pink quartz for group 3. So I'll see you at your group. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. So the first card you got is this change card, which is also called the dancing clouds. So you may have been somebody that has felt attracted to clouds and watching the sky, maybe even as a child, and fundamentally this card talks about the fact that your future spouse role in your spiritual journey, first of all, will be of helping you understand that you do not need to stick to old traditions, but that you can create your own, that you can go to the beat of your own drum, and that you can be wild, unpredictable, and you do not need to justify yourself to others. So if you felt, let's say, in the past, if you felt that you kind of went with whatever path was already paved for you by your parents, by your family, by the traditions you were brought within, your future spouse is basically going to invite you to come out of that those traditions, come out of that beaten path, and to forge your own, to create a reality that actually speaks to you more deeply, that you recognize as yours, and you feel it's yours. And so if you've always been the obedient child, in a way, like quotes, and always felt like, oh yeah, I'll do this because I will make happy everybody else around me, I think your future spouse is going to help you to step out of this comfort zone, or these habits, or this type of mechanisms. And being with them will help you to understand how free you are and how much more you can do, just forging your own path, not necessarily following indications of others, and that that you are entitled to this. I think you may have felt like disempowered in that kind of way, and your future spouse is going to support you feeling empowered in building this kind of independent path that feels more close to your own heart, first of all. So that's one definite thing I see, but let's gather more, because we need to go deeper into this and figure it all out. So let me shuffle this deck and see what else, what other messages want to come out. Just a reminder as well that when I will reach 3,000 subscribers, I will select the winner for a free personal reading with me. So if you want to participate, please check the box where there are all the instructions on how to take part in this. So what's the role of your future spouse in your life, in your spiritual journey, in your spiritual evolution? What is their role? The Queen, determination, sacrifice. So with this Queen cards, the page, first of all, of this card is 44. So there is a message here for me that is saying that with your future spouse, you will reach a level of stability that is unprecedented. This stability is something that you have sacrificed a lot to reach. So you know, to reach the point of being together with this person, you have done in a way a lot of decision, very hard decision making. That's what the Queen talks about. This card talks about having to make difficult decisions in order to reach your ambition, your position as a queen, regardless of your gender. This is just energy. And you know, and the fact that basically it's again about saying you have made the choices in order to create the life that you want, and you need to be at peace with these decisions. So I feel like your future spouse is going to tell you something like that. It's going to be telling you, you know, you give the name to the sacrifices you made. By that, what I mean here, it says you've left a lot of things behind in order to get to where you are now, but regretting your decisions will only tarnish the glory of what you've achieved. There will be more of these challenges in the future. Come to terms with the fact that achieving your goals is worth all of them. So every single decision you took and every single sacrifice you made, it has all been for the purpose of reaching your goals. And so it's important that you kind of respect your own decisions and give it the value that it has, that they have. And so your future spouse, I think, is going to be really reminding you of how much you've accomplished and what it cost you to accomplish and to present yourself every day in your life the way you are. And it's going to basically make you feel like it was all worth it. Because, you know, sometimes when we are going uphill, we can lose the meaning of what we're doing, because, you know, going uphill is not easy. And so it's like when you're going for a hike and you haven't reached yet the top, from where you can probably enjoy the beautiful views, you know. And when you're going up on the hike, all you can feel is the tiredness of going up, the ascent, probably, you know, like that's what your focus is going to be on. But the way you're going to feel either when you're on top or even after the hike, because all of that effort was not for nothing. It was for enjoying the views and enjoying the movement of the body. So the let's say the sacrifice or the difficulty itself has a meaning, because there's nothing really gained unless you make an effort. So I feel like your future spouse is going to kind of remind you of the meaning of what you're doing in life and all the efforts you're putting in order to be in your purpose. So that's what I'm getting from this card, and let me gather more. What is the contribution to your spiritual journey from your future spouse? Temptation. I feel like there is something that it's really like you're daring to do with your future spouse, because this temptation really makes me feel like there is some sort of forbidden fruit type of message here, in terms of going on this journey that you are independently going on this journey together with your future spouse, and taking the risks and taking the chances that you are, in the eyes of others, will look like a temptation, like something that is kind of this forbidden fruit, this something that nearly shouldn't be done. You know, a temptation is something that you're supposed not to do, but that you fall into doing. And I feel like that's the perspective of others about what you are trying to do with your future spouse. There is some level of maybe the circumstances in which you will come together will be such that it looks like you're daring too much somehow. And I feel like your future spouse is going to remind you that there is a good reason why you choose to do this. There is a very clear motivation that's what is this motivation? I'm just going to check. What is the motivation that's pushing you to make the choices that you are? King of Cups, because you love your future spouse. So you deciding to dare to, in a way, to dare to be with them. Whatever the reason is that this kind of daring is here. There is definitely an energy of daring to go beyond certain limitations. It's basically supported by the force of love, King of Cups, and it's a mature love. So you feel it in your heart that this is the right way, the right path, being with your future spouse, and your future spouse is going to support you to embrace this love and to be courageous and to be strong. I mean, the king is a king, you know, it's like now you have the queen and the king. You have two very strong energies here that make you feel empowered at the end of the day. So pushing beyond the limits of what is considered right in the eyes of whomever is judging you at the time when this happens, is something that actually empowers you at the end of the day. So it will make you feel more strong in yourself and more decisive in your own life, and your future spouse will support you to understand the reasoning behind these choices that you're making, that may be hard to make, you know, because this talks about sacrifice. So there is obviously something that is not going to be easy, but definitely you're going to feel motivated in doing and pursuing. What else? What is the role of your future spouse in your spiritual journey? So it's a spiritual journey of empowerment and of becoming your own, the master of your own life, I feel. We have the coyote and Datura, deceit. We'll have a look at that now in a minute. And we have the bobcat and blackthorn, patience. Patience and deceit. Let me see the book. So, okay, so I'm gonna clarify quickly these two cards. Let's clarify the coyote and datura. We have strength. Clarify the blackthorn and bobcat. We have the two of wands reverse. So the coyote and datura obviously talks about deceitful people and people you cannot trust. I feel like there's going to be someone in your path during your journey. They cannot be trusted, and your future spouse is going to warn you about these people, and is going to give you strength when these people come around, when this person or these people. And so here it says, beware the charming stranger. Before opening up to someone new, consider what they may have to gain from your trust. So I think your future spouse is going to warn you about trusting straight away new people, and you know, not falling into this temptation of just opening up to anyone. And also I feel like there is going to be a time in your life where you are going to make some quick decisions with the two of wands. And though I feel like your future spouse is going to warn you about the fact not to be too quick to decide, because this card talks about patience and preparing yourself for like a difficult winter, you know, collecting enough provisions in order to pass a difficult winter. So I feel like that your future spouse is going to help you to make more pondered decisions in your life, and to take one step at a time into your decision-making process, not to be too quick. I think your future spouse is going to warn you about not being too quick to decide certain things, but just to take your time to decide, to make some moves and take decisions for your life that can be life-changing, you know, that can change the course of your life. So I feel like this is a very good companion that is going to make you reflect twice before taking certain steps that could change your life forever. So let's see some more indications. So how is your future spouse going to help you in your spiritual journey? Blessings and beauty. So this person is going to bring some form of abundance in your life with this blessings card. Abundance that can be in terms of financial abundance as well as emotional, you know, the abundance of emotional support. And I feel like I heard believing in your dreams. So there is definitely that kind of support that I feel like your future spouse is going to give you, supporting your dreams, supporting your aspirations, as well as reminding you how beautiful you are, how gorgeous as a person you are, kind of like to never forget, because you know, I feel like even the most gorgeous person could sometimes just forget how actually beautiful they are inside and out. So I feel like your future spouse is going to be a very good reminder of this. for you. What else? How is your future spouse going to support your relationships? Yeah, exactly, like here it says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So your future spouse is going to help you recognize the people that actually are for your, that are working together with you for your best outcome. So the people that are really like supporting of you, and he's going to help you recognize these people. I feel like your future spouse is going to help you detect what looks appealing and distinguish from what looks appealing with this datura flower, and what actually is good for you. So it's about discernment of people that can actually be good for you in relationship, to be in relationship with. So your future spouse is going to be a guidance to you for that, helping you figure out who are the actual enemies that look like wolves in sheep's clothes kind of people, and what are the actual good people for you. The empty room. This is about creating this empty space from which you can create your abundance. So it's like about simplifying your life. I feel your future spouse is going to support you simplifying your life and understanding how to create space for new opportunities for you. What's the role in your spiritual journey? Let's see. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, if that's not abundance, the blessings, I don't know what it is, honestly. That's material abundance. Your future spouse is going to support you by creating with you this empire, this this financial bliss. We also have the Four of Swords, came in reverse. So your future spouse is going to also help you to come out of a slumber type of feeling, like when you just want to rest and do nothing. So it's going to help you to reactivate your vitality, I feel. And Seven of Swords, yeah, look at the fox again. This is coming already now twice. So, sorry, that's the coyote, but I mean, the symbolism is the same, basically. We're talking about deceit. The Seven of Swords is the card that talks about cheating, lying, stealing, deceiving. So there is clearly an energy here that's coming through, where your future spouse will support you to understand who you can trust and who you cannot trust. And very much helping you to navigate through this confusion, because you may be the type of person that tends to open up and trust people very easily, or at least you did it in the past, and your future spouse recognizes that and understands that you need support in this kind of way, in this regard. So let's see more. Coherence. Number 13. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind. for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Yes, what I feel here with this is that, you know, sometimes you might have experienced that your mind was overpowering your heart, or your heart was overpowering your mind. You might have felt in your life that there was an imbalance between the heart and the mind, sort of like a battle. And sometimes then, let's say when you had a disappointment emotionally, you got into your head and you started overthinking, and you started being in your head too much. And let's say when you got tired of overthinking, and you know, and the mind got so busy that you kind of shut it down, and you let the emotions just run wild. So this means that your future spouse is going to help you to balance the energy of the mind and the energy of the heart, the balance between heart and mind. And so that's really good, because I think when there is an imbalance between these two areas of our body, of our soul, there's definitely a struggle that is felt. So to have that imbalance is actually great, to have it under check. What else is the role that your future spouse will play in your life? Time, presence, and self-awareness. Your future spouse is going to help you to grow your sense of self-awareness, understanding when you are maybe stepping over their boundaries, I heard, and you know, and when you need to like reconsider your steps. Yeah, be present when you know, be present. Understand the weight of your actions and the weight of your words, and make you understand how much important is what you say or what you do, especially when it comes to them, in the relationship with them, but in general. So your future spouse is going to make you automatically be more self-aware of your moves, of what you say or what you do, and that's really good. It's going to heighten your consciousness, being conscious about how you interact in relationship with others, being more conscious of what you do as well as what you receive from others. So yeah, again, the awareness even about the deceitful people versus the people you can trust, and how much you can build trust with others. I am the master of my mind, yeah, and my heart, look at this, and my heart space is abundant and flowing. Again, there is this coherence between the mind and the heart. You see how this message is repeating now? So now we have number 11 and number 26. This could be relevant for you, as well as number 56, 53, and 73. Take only whatever is for you. But what I see here again is basically your future spouse is going to allow you to develop a very healthy sense of a very healthy heart space as well as a mind space. So you know, to be the master of your mind, it means that you're not overpowered by your mind, but that you have conscious thoughts that you're able to decipher and manage. that are not overpowering you. And to have a healthy heart space, it means that emotions flow freely in your heart. So you don't repress any emotion, but at the same time, you don't get overpowered and carried away by emotions. So as you can see, there is this enormous amount of balancing out that this person is going to help you with. So that's really, I mean, stunning so far, in my opinion. And let me see more. What else is your future spouse's role? Soulmate. The entry of your future spouse in your life is going to show you that there is somebody for you that is just like, let's say, just for you. I mean, or somebody that's really good for you, somebody that actually understands you and can be there for you when you need it and when you need them. And you know, somebody that really is in sync with you. So this is basically telling me that your future spouse will demonstrate you that what you wished for as a partner, it's possible. It's not this kind of far daydream that you're just like fantasizing about or being delusional about. No, it's here, it's your soulmate. So it's gonna be the material demonstration that this soulmate of yours exists. Right, let's see what else. We have fruit, bait, flying fox. Look at the fox again. Kindness. Number 12. So now we have 11, 12, and 13. There's a sequence. Let me see what this talks about. What does this talk about? Let's see. So choose kindness, which isn't always the easy way. Kindness will always be repaid. Consider others in your decisions. Again, there is this attention to what you do, how you speak, how you interact with others, especially those with less power than you. Repay your debts, spread the seeds of goodwill, and your fortunes will grow. So your future spouse, I think, will show you an immense amount of kindness and will be an inspiration for you to emulate this kind of behavior as you understand more and more that this kindness will be repaid back to you. There is a very strong power in kindness, for sure. And I have to be honest, at times anyone can underestimate the power of kindness and have a tendency to be caught in just their own moods, and in which, you know, sometimes we're not as attentive towards others. So your future spouse will help you to literally get back to this concept, to get back to this truth, understanding the power of kindness. You may have been a very kind person when you were younger and kind of hardened as you had to make sacrifices to reach your goals. And this can happen, you know, this can happen very easily. But your person, your soulmate, is going to bring you back to the truth of your kindness. That's what I'm feeling. Just trust. Look at the trust now coming out here. 32. And face your fear. 38. So let me have a look more in depth about these two cards. 32 and 38. Let's see. Just trust. The mole. Mole not only sees poorly, but also hears and smells poorly. The one ability he can rely on to guide him where he wants to go is his sensitivity toward vibrations. This is why Mole comes to teach us the medicine of absolute trust, even in the darkness. When you receive this card, it is a tremendous confirmation that you will find what you seek. Not only will things work out, but they will also be better than what you can fathom with your current understanding of reality. Right now, it is of the utmost importance to have unwavering faith, even if you do not see proof of any progress. Go forward. Do not aim for perfection, because it will only block you from success. Do what you intend to do, even if you may feel scared. Something that deeply resonates with your heart is awaiting you. The image of the sapling in the card represents your stage in the game. You have no idea if you will blossom into the great oak, the poetic rosebush, or perhaps the majestic redwood. But something profound is meant for you, and you must withstand the waiting game. You must see your wish without seeing it, and hear your desire without hearing it. You must be your fullest self without even knowing what that looks and feels like. What you want also wants you, but you must walk toward it with steadfast conviction. This card is a mighty confirmation. Feel a breath of relief and get excited. Mole's medicine is simple yet deep. His medicine is letting you know it is safe to trust. It's going to happen for you. I feel like this is talking about the fact that right now, if you are feeling like you cannot see your wishes coming true, this is about having an unwavering faith and trust that what you want wants you as well, and that is coming towards you, even if you can't see it, even if you can't smell it. So this is really a message from Spirit for you to proceed with conviction, with unwavering trust. So not to give up on your dreams, basically, on your blessings that are coming your way, because I see it here in the cards as well. And we have Face Your Fear, number 38. Let's have a look at this one. In the forest, Crow will often warn other animals of oncoming hunters. Crow comes when a fear or uncomfortable situation must be faced and transformed. It is through facing the fear that the animals in the forest are able to escape and survive. Crow isn't just calling at you to face your fears. He's asking you to do something with the energy that comes from those fears. Crow is the master of alchemist. Alchemy was the practice of transmutation, turning base metals such as lead into a more valuable metal like gold. Many alchemists were interested in this science on a psychological level. We can apply the principle of alchemy to our psychological development. Think about the power your pain holds. What if you could take the energy of all your trauma, fear, worry, and doubts and turn it into your greatest asset? Crow says you can turn the energy of pain into your shining light. The key is the consistent effort to manipulate your emotions to your liking. For example, let's say you are dealing with a trigger that is bringing up fear. First, accept what you feel, and then choose to transmute the energy. If you're fearful of something and avoiding it, face it and deal with it. If you're lost in a trauma bubble, choose to shift your physiology by movement and exercise. If you're procrastinating to clean. If you're avoiding telling someone your true feelings, tell them. If you feel unhealthy and unattractive, change how you eat and adorn your body with clothes that honor your appearance. If you're overwhelmed with feeling like a victim, create an art project that demonstrates your power. The idea isn't to escape what you are dealing with, but instead face it and then change how you're dealing with it. This is where the shift begins. Crow's medicine to transmute energy is also your birthright. Take action and transmute your energy. So this was definitely another message from Spirit about, making this shift in your energy field, and how to feel empowered rather than a victim. I want to see one last card about how your future spouse. So I think your future spouse is going to help you also face your fears and transmute this energy, whatever energy you have within you that is not conceiving of positive results, and is also going to make you reestablish trust about what you can achieve, what blessings you can embrace and reach, I feel. Let's see what else. What's the role in your spiritual journey? Pioneer. Basically, this is restoring your sense of initiative. Yeah, getting out of the slumber, as I said. Getting out of the slumber, reestablishing your sense of wanting to build in life, wanting to break that kind of stubborn habits, traditions that were so hard to break, coming out of your shell, coming out of this comfort zone that you somehow created. So that's it's like, you know, the pioneer is like somebody that breaks through and does that by you know, clearing the slate, creating this empty space, clearing the slate and starting brand new in a new endeavor. So I feel like your future spouse will support you in shooting out, you know, out of your comfort zone and literally creating a new reality for you. We also have the warrior. The warrior, it came in reverse, which I'm gonna read the shadow attribute. Trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Yeah, again, there is this message about you, yes, achieving your goals and going for it with determination, but at the same time, there is this reminder from your future spouse about being this kind person, this person that doesn't step on other people's feet just for the sake of your ambitions. So it's like, it's again that balance between mind and intention and ambition and heart and being heart-centered and understanding the consequences of your actions on the people that surround you, with that card of relationship that came up earlier. So your future spouse is going to help you to relate in a healthy way with others, both understanding who you can trust and who you cannot trust, even when it looks like somebody is good, and also helping you to understand the way forward in terms of your goals, but at the same time respecting the other people around you. So that's what I'm getting here. I also have practice Feng Shui, create a sacred space. Yeah, so together you will create a sacred space. I feel like your home is gonna be this sacred space where you feel like you have this freedom to create, freedom to reinvent yourself, to freedom to embark on whatever you feel like you need for your own energy flow, for your own heart space to be fulfilled, and for your mind to be clear and settled. So that's what I'm really strongly feeling. There is going to be, you two are going to create a beautiful space in which you live, where you feel safe to be yourself 100% with no limitations, and with beginning whatever endeavor you feel like called to begin. So this was your reading, group 1. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like this video. Support me with any of each actions that you can take, you know, like subscribing, commenting. I'd love to know what you thought about this, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings in the comments. Share this with anyone you think could benefit or resonate Anything helps. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. So you got the blessings card. First of all, of course, with this card here, I feel like one of the main roles of your future spouse is going to be creating together with you major blessings. This can entail, of course, financial abundance. This can entail blessings of any kind, a very fruitful life, a very happy life. You know, there's this yellow here of this canary, like the joy. There's a lot of luscious imagery in this card, so it kind of gives the feeling of something extremely positive, you know, like feeling like you have it all in one word. But let me have a look if there is any particular extra message that I should look at here. So let's see. So here it says, immense blessings are emerging into your life. Angels, guides, and spirit guardians are watching over you. Okay, so be open to the voice of the divine. Messages are all around you. You are protected. You are safe. Have faith that your path is guided. Watch for signs that spiritual beings are present. Profound healing energy is flowing to you in wondrous ways, refreshing, replenishing. Energy is filling your life. So there's going to be, with your future spouse, this sense of, my life is full, my life is fulfilling. As simple as that. Let's see more. What is the role of your future spouse in your life? We have the fate, accepting help, guidance. It came in reverse. So let me have a look at the book to see more meanings. Okay, so I feel like this is talking, with this fate card, is talking about you and your future spouse helping each other and understanding that by doing so, by supporting each other, you're actually helping yourselves as well. So it's kind of that concept of like, well, I help you, but actually this is helping me. Being in relationship with you and helping you through what you are going through actually helps me to develop and grow and evolve as a spiritual being. That's what I'm getting here. Let's see more. What's your future spouse's role in your life? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So this person is going to inspire you to imagine things and projects that you possibly couldn't just imagine by yourself. Like, this person is going to help you to open up your creativity, stimulate your creative side. And gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So your future spouse will help you to develop a sense of gratitude for the blessings that will be pouring on you, because I see this here with this card here. So this is fated anyway, with this fate card. This meeting with your future spouse is fated and is gonna make you feel so happy, so grateful for life, for the way it's unfolding in front of you. And it's going to open up a whole range of opportunities in terms of your creative endeavors and creative abilities of expansion. Like the type of creativity that you probably never experienced. It's gonna be like explosive. Let me see. What's your future spouse's role in your spiritual journey and evolution? Four of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Eight of Wands. You see, there's gonna be a major shift in your life when you meet your future spouse. At the bottom, the Hierophant. This is this meeting, this union with your future spouse is gonna create, and the Empress on the other side. I want to put after the Hierophant. And after that, there is the Ace of Pentacles. This union with your future spouse is gonna give you a sense of I'm creating my new traditions, my new life. It's like a new type of, it's a renewal of your practical life. So what you were used to be doing will be changing when your future spouse enters your life, or when you come into union with them. You're going to create these new traditions, very practical, you know, and you're going to expand again with your creativity, because the Empress is this powerful energy of creation. You know, the Empress is pregnant and fertile, with ideas, with even like, I mean, it could be a physical pregnancy as well, this indication here. So there is definitely this very strong, potent energy of creativity that's going to pervade your life, and it's going to represent an extremely quick movement forward in the direction of happiness, and where you're going to be so grateful for all the blessings that are pouring over you, coming out of this discontented and kind of sluggish type of feeling of, oh, what's the point anyway? You know, that's going to be in the past. It's going to be gone, because you see the progression moving towards the happiness that you receive, this love that is God-given, that is given by the universe. You receive this offer of establishing something very tangible with your partner, which is going to create a lot of blessings, happiness. You see this row of extreme happiness here. So it's very simple, but it's that simple, but that's what's coming through the reading. You know, it's that simple and that real. And so there's just a really positive feeling here between what's coming out. What else? What's the role? The gem. You're going to discover all of your inner hidden, like your hidden gems. You know, your what sort of you've sort of been hiding. I'm not going to take them all, but I'll quickly look through. But you're going to basically discover the hidden gems that were inside of you. All this richness that was waiting to come out of this darkness, of this feeling of complacency. That's going to then kind of explode out. And I see this imagery of the circle as well as this one. They kind of remind of each other. And it's like kind of a blast of energy coming out. It's like feeling like there is a renewed level of energy. Let me see. You're going to have a vision on how to move forward from whatever storms of the past was kind of troubling you. And the agape is about picking the, I think, the right time. Let me double check. Actually, the meaning of the agape is this divine love. So the fact that you you unselfishly serve others without expecting anything in return, which is, by the way, what I saw in where was it? Yeah, in this fate card, when we said that by helping each other you help yourselves. So it's like basically it's unconditional love in one word. And so you're going to be rediscovering what unconditional love really means, and you're going to be probably also on the receiving end of it from your future spouse, as well as on the giving end of it. So you're going to experience unconditional love, the divine love, which is not selfish. Like, you're going to love this person no matter what, and they're going to love you no matter what. And yeah, there is not really like I give because I want to get back. And so it's like with your future spouse you will experience this divine love. So pretty amazing, right? And now there is the prince. It came in reverse, so I'm going to read the shadow. Using power for aggrandizement. So basically it's like using power for feeling like you know, important in a way. But so your future spouse is going to basically inspire you to not do that, to give just for the sake of giving, for example, you know, to be kind, to be present with them, to be yeah, to be like a light force, just because you want to, not only with them in general, I feel, but this is a lot about the romantic aspect of things, this card. So I feel like specifically with your future spouse you will really learn that, you know, any gestures you do it because it fulfills you, not because you're looking for something in return. So yeah, so you're gonna learn unconditional love, basically, in one word. What is the role? Change. Number 12. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Yes, what did I say? The old is going, this attitude of complacency, of dissatisfaction, and the rebirth of new traditions, new habits, new things, new endeavors, new things that you're going to imagine first, envision first, and then create in your reality. So there is this sweet release of the old and birth of the new. Yeah, there is a strong message about rebirthing your life, recreating from, you know, from a clean slate, and going with the flow, of change that is occurring, not being worried about the change, but rather being excited about it, being grateful for it. So your future spouse will inspire you to go with the flow of life, of the changing nature of life, not worrying about other things. We also have these 3 cards that came: insecurity, patience, and gossip. If anybody made you feel insecure in the past, in terms of your achievements, and that you needed to kind of rush to kind of achieve certain stepping stones and certain milestones in your life, and they kind of were pressurizing you, telling you, why are you not married yet, or why are you not this yet, or why are you not that yet? If anybody did that to you, you're going to free yourself from all of this. If people had been gossiping about you, your situation, your condition, whatever it is, your future spouse is going to help you to release all of that. Celebrate yourself, you deserve it. Yeah, and to celebrate yourself, to be unconditionally loving towards yourself, to understand your own immense value, and not worry about anything else. So your future spouse is going to support you, to uplift you from any hindrance, is that the word, that anybody put on you by pressurizing you to perform, to go beyond what you felt was what you could carry, you know. Let's see, we have a 5 of swords. Yeah, that's again the conflict with others, these gossipy people that were speaking behind your back. They really upset you. The wheel of fortune in reverse. Yeah, you felt like things were not going in the right direction. You felt like, you know, the bad talking that these people were doing was making you feel like out of place, as if you were not at the right place in the right time. But everything works in divine timing. So your future spouse will help you understand that there is a divine timing for everything in your life, and that you do not need to rush, and you do not need to listen to the people that are talking either behind your shoulder or in front of you, the moon. So your future spouse will help you to clear this fog, clear this confusion, and to understand the power of your mind. Apprentice of Pentacles, the power of your you know, putting one foot after the other, taking one step at a time, focusing on one task at a time, not worrying about the end result, but rather focusing on what can I do today to improve my life, and not worry about the end result, as much as other people instead were making you feel like you had to kind of push forward and demonstrate your capabilities or whatever. And your future spouse is gonna say, F that, we're not listening to these voices, this is not necessary. Confidence, yeah, exactly. Your future spouse is gonna help you rebuild your confidence in yourself, in your abilities, in your power of creation, and is going to support you to build you up. When everybody was putting you down, this person is going to build you up. So your insecurities is going to be gone to the curb once and for all. And when I heal, the world heals, and through faith and hope I'm divinely guided on my path. So there is divine guidance. There is definitely a lot of, I've felt from this blessing card, starting off, I felt there was a lot of divine presence and guidance in the life of you two together. Lots of spirit guides, assistants, lots of angels, archangels, protective ancestors coming into your aid as a couple, in order to protect the life that you're building together. 10 of Cups that we saw before. And you will be healed through all of this life together. Like, you will go to another level of healing. If you have already started your process, this is going to upgrade you massively, coming into union with your spouse, because of the support that you get in terms of reestablishing your confidence, your security within yourself, your abilities, your power. You're going to be empowered, the Empress. Number 30 and 43 could be relevant for you. And let me gather one more message for you, or a couple more actually. Group 2. What's your future spouse's role in your spiritual evolution? What are the major highlights that your future spouse will show you? The beaver and birch home. You're gonna create a beautiful home, this sacred space where you two find your peace, your blessings, your bliss, your bliss in life, your harmony, a solid foundation for you two. You're gonna build a solid ground, a solid relationship, a solid home, and attract through glow. Yeah, you're gonna be, as I said, there is this burst of energy coming out of you. There is this glow. You're gonna glow up. The scarab beetle. Let me read this for you. 18 could be relevant for you. Maybe something major happened when you were 18 that kind of put you down in your confidence levels. Notice how plain and unassuming lightning bug in the light of the sun is in the light of the sun. Yet in the darkness, it becomes his most magnificent, brilliant self. It is his glow that we all yearn to experience. His glow is magnetic and attracts. His inner light is what lights up other lightning bugs and connects him to what he desires. In receiving lightning bugs medicine, you're being challenged to glow up and attract. Yes, absolutely. You're really called from spirit here to believe in your glow, believe in your light, and therefore then attract whatever you want to magnetize to yourself, what you attract to yourself. Lightning bug uses his glow for many reasons, but one main reason is to connect with other lightning bugs and to attract his mate. Yes, so you are now in this phase where you are attracting your mate, and the more you glow, the more you attract. So whether you are in the stages of attracting your beloved or just trying to level up in the world, lightning bugs medicine teaches us that we brighten our glow by enhancing others' glow. You see again the message about helping others that helps you. So here it says, and this is a repetition as you can see, it says that when we brighten our glow by enhancing other people's glow. So you cooperating and highlighting how beautiful somebody else is going to make you beautiful. And you're not going to do it because, oh, if I do that, then I receive that. It's just going to come natural. And your future spouse is going to do that with you. So I feel like you both will tell each other how much you like each other. And, you know, that seeing the glow in the other is going to make you glow even farther for the other, in the eyes of the other. So you see how this is a very, very much of a kind of an effect of like building up instead of receiving the push down constantly. You know, this person is going to build you up. Our inherent being doesn't just desire but needs to be loved and heard by others. This card challenges us to enhance our relationship with others, and in doing so we live a more fulfilling version of ourselves. When we are seen, heard, and respected by others, we not only feel amazing, but we glow more intensely. How do we improve our relationship with others? Research has shown that when we focus on the positive qualities of others, we begin to experience their positive qualities constantly. This medicine asks you to start a daily journal practice by writing down the aspects you love and admire in others. You will not only begin to see these glowing qualities in others in abundance, but their glow will enhance your glow. Practice this for at least a week and watch yourself and the people you wrote about glow up. Wow, that sounds amazing to me as a message. I really like what came through. So this was your reading, group 2. If you liked it, please like this video, support me. There are many possible ways. You would subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a lovely comment. And I always love to hear what you got to say, guys, or girls, because it's interesting to know your stories, your life, your journey. I like to connect with you, and so it's not just for support, it's actually to properly connect with all of you. And I will do my best to answer as quickly as I can your comments. I don't necessarily always answer immediately, but I have this will to answer to your comments as much as as it's possible, because I really like to have a bit of a talk. So that's really nice when it happens. It's been probably the highlight of my day when I receive your messages. And so thank you to everyone who already did it, and thank you to everyone who will do it. And please share this with anyone you think could benefit from watching this, as it is my intention to spread messages of love, positivity, guidance, anything you need. I'm here for that. So thank you so much for being here with me. Have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Hi, group 3, welcome to your reading. Just a quick reminder that when I reach 3,000 subscribers, I will be selecting the winner for a free personal reading with me. So if you want to participate, you can check the description box. Now, transformation is your first card out. So the first message here is clearly that your future spouse has an enormous impact in your life, spiritual journey, because they're going to create major changes, like the way you know life now. When you come into union with your future spouse, is not the way you're going to know then. So there is big shifts coming in your life with the union with your future spouse. Let's go further into details. So okay, what is your future spouse's role in your life? And I also am now really caught by the pink rose and the pink quartz. There's something very sweet about the love that you two share. We have Jaguar, release. Yeah, there is obviously never a transformation without first releasing something from our life, for sure. So let me read it from the book to further clarify this concept. Number 9. 9 is definitely a number of going towards the end of a phase, and therefore then approaching the beginning of a new phase. Let's see. Jaguar. Release what you no longer need. Take action to move something from the ideas. Sorry, one second. Take action to move something from the ideas world into the physical world. Okay. Let go of the old and stale and choose renewal. wash away the negative aspects of the past, surrender it all, and embrace the new. Yeah, so transformation, renewal, yes, releasing the past. Let's see, what is this past? I'm just curious to see. What is this past that you're releasing specifically? Please clarify. Prince of Wands. Let me see. Let me see spread. Prince of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. You have a very specific message here. Yeah, and then Five of Pentacles. At the bottom I have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords, which is all about moving forward. Yes, basically what I'm getting here is that I heard a very specific message when I pulled this card as well as this. You felt like at some point in your life, and obviously only take this if it resonates, at some point in your life you felt like you didn't know where home is. This Knight of Wands, together with this Five of Pentacles, it gives me this energy, this feeling that somewhere in the past you felt like you had no sense of specific direction. Somehow you felt like you were a little bit going on a whim, like randomly, not necessarily having a very defined direction, and possibly having experienced a level of poverty. Could be material poverty, or it could have been literally having to move home and move from one place to another. There could have been this history even of your family having to move from one place to another. You have now reached, I feel, a point where you are independent and thriving, but in your past you came from something very difficult, at times at least, and where there was no joy, no time to celebrate, no time to be with friends, no time. There was like, it was all about work and commitment and what you had to do in order to reach your up leveling. And so I feel like you're releasing this, you're moving on from this past, and when your future spouse will enter your life, there's going to be this immense transformation towards releasing all this struggle that I see here, and going into a new, brand new place, a brand new dimension. Let me clarify. What is this new dimension? Let's pull a few more tarot cards. What is this new dimension that you're transforming towards? We have the King of Cups. It came in reverse. I feel like opening up your feelings. Hold on. The entire deck is upside down. Let me check. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you have gone through something very tough in your life. And I can tell, because the Queen of Swords is energy of having survived major challenges and having come into your power, the power of your mind, being your rational self, being able to have the decisive kind of attitude. So this is a type of transformation that's occurring. You may have dealt with a manipulative person in the past, and if that's the case, you cut them out. Only take obviously the specific messages as they resonate. But what I see is that you coming out of confusion, emotional confusion, and becoming very clear-minded. And with your future spouse, it's gonna go even further than that. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. King of Swords now. Nine of Wands. Your future spouse has gone through a similar thing, because I see now the King of Swords together with the Queen of Swords. So this person you are coming into union with may have as well cut out somebody of their life, and but you see, the King of Swords also is a king of vision, as a visionary mind. So, and is able to go with the flow of things as well. So I really like this union of minds. The transformation that is going to occur with you know, in your spiritual path with your future spouse, is that your future spouse is going to understand you like no one has ever done. Understand your pain, your fears, your you know, your need for protection. Yes, Seven of Cups wants to come out. It came out earlier for me on the bottom of the deck, and I looked at it. This is about cutting out this confusion with these swords, you see, and especially when it comes to emotions. So this person is going to make you feel like there is clarity when it comes to them and how you can relate to them on an emotional level, because this person is going to be very consistent in the way they offer their love. And so you're not going to have to doubt the nature of their feelings for you. What's in the cup, what's in the love. It's going to be sweet love, but also really a love where you two are understanding each other like nobody ever did before, on a mind level. Like you two are probably going to also be very empathic, like telepathically speaking with each other. Like you're going to have an understanding, as I said, of each other very deep. We have the Winged Wise Ones, angelic help, miraculous aid. So this union is protected. 34 could be a relevant number for you. And there is a sense of vision for me, vision together. You're going to have a shared vision of life. It's not just a union of the hearts, this is a union of the minds. How do we want to see life? How do we want to build life? What's the vision? Where are we going? And it's going to be a clear path, because you both have wisdom. You both have, you see, the wise ones. You both have reached a level of wisdom, and you both have reached a level of clarity of mind and maturity. And so you're going to be a power couple together in terms of moving forward for your what you want to achieve as a couple. Very strongly I feel this. What else is coming through? Basil, prosperity, luck and love. Yeah, this is the type of transformation is going to occur. Lots of love, prosperity and luck between you two. There is a lot of ladybugs up on this basil plant. So it's true love. This is true pure love. Look, the sweet pink quartz, true love. And it's very concrete, like it's very tangible love, with this knight, the Prince of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. But at the same time is it's very much wanted by both of you. You both really want this love with each other. Shake, release, heal, move on. Yeah, again, same message. The moving on, releasing. So your future spouse is going to aid you in shaking up things, releasing things, moving on. Number 27 could be important for you. Let's read it. 27. Right. Antelope. Antelope stands on the savannah, enjoying a cool breeze. In the blink of an eye, Cheetah pounces and mounts Antelope's back, making him freeze with fear and become immobilized. Any spectator would assume Antelope is dead. Cheetah drags Antelope's limp body back to a shaded area to begin her feast, but is interrupted by a gang of hyenas. Cheetah, now focused on protecting her food, abandons Antelope to address the approaching hyenas. It is in this moment that an antelope's body will conduct the genius of its intelligence. Still unconscious, Antelope's stomach begins to rise and fall with deep breaths, his body shaking and quivering. Antelope opens his eyes, clumsily rises to his hooves, and bursts into the most powerful run of his life. Antelope's body saves his life. This card is inspired by Dr. Peter Levine's studies on animals in the wild and the ability of movement to release and dispel trauma and anxiety from the body. Often after the immobility phase of terror, the animal shakes and quivers before returning to full consciousness and running away. The shaking and running are a physiological response to discharge the trauma energy from the nervous system. So I feel like all this trauma that you experienced, your future spouse is going to help you to release it by also probably inviting you to move your body together. Now, it could be also in an essential way, and that's all good, but also it could be that you two are going to go doing sports together, going to the gym, going for a run, going for a hike, going for something that shakes up your bodies. Let's see. The only creatures that do not instinctually exhibit this behavior of shaking to release trauma are humans and animals in captivity. Antelope's medicine is literally telling you to move. One powerful technique is to set an intention before and during your exercise routine. For example, before you go for a jog, you would say, "This movement is for me to let go of this resistance inside and overcome my current obstacle." I love this. Oh my gosh, so intelligent. During your run, you would repeat this over and over again. If you are about to do a yoga session, you might continuously repeat, "I am dedicating this yoga practice to releasing my trauma, stepping into my power, falling deeply in love with myself and life." Connecting intention with movement yields powerful results. I love this message. Yes, I actually agree completely with this message. I'm experiencing this myself. I'm doing a lot of body movement lately in order to kind of let go of anything that feels like resistance in myself. And I really resonate with this message. It's like when you want to, you know, when you have that kind of feeling of resistance within yourself. And I think for me, very much so, it's this antelope type of strategy of shaking things off with body movement. It's absolutely what I'm doing. I'm making a point of moving my body more frequently. Right, let me see. We have a 6 of Wands reversed. How is your future spouse? Apprentice of Wands upright. How is your spouse going to what role is your spouse going to have in your spiritual growth? The Chariot reverse and the Three of Swords. Yeah, this pain has been blocking you from moving forward. But Apprentice of Wands, your future spouse is going to inspire you with new ideas on how to shake things up. 6 of Wands reverse. And how to come back up in your power on top. When everything was pulling you down. That's what's going to happen. So your spouse is going to help you to conquer a sense of, I'm alive, I am shaking up things up. Look at this passion. Yes, this is the the Page of Wands. Yes, it's all about the willingness to embrace passions, the passion for life, the zest for life, the things that makes our fire ignite. And you know, what makes your fire ignite? By group 3, what is it that makes you feel like you want to go for that run, go for that hike, go for that walk, go for that whatever it is? I heard that love making session, you know, like that's kind of like your blood coming back to moving around your body, you know. It's like, you see all this is the color of blood, the color of fire, passion, burst of energy. It's like moving, and things are like stirred up. And that's what your future spouse is going to do with you. It's going to stir up your passion. Wow, I mean, that's potent. I love that. Create your own happiness. Yeah, absolutely. It's like resurface from this pain and be the master of your own happiness. Be the one that self how do you say, be the one that basically self ignites this energy blow, you know, and makes you feel like it's a place of peace at the end of this process that you do within yourself and with your body. And so it's very much about getting that blood flowing whichever way you want. I mean, it can be also a lot of fun, you know. Definitely, especially when you are talking about getting that blood flowing in very creative ways in the bedroom. I'm joking, but no, that's actually, you know, it's true. I mean, that is a very important part of life, and let's embrace that. Let me see what else. So what part is your future spouse? The Judge, Apocalypse, and the Crown. Yeah, you're coming out of judgment from people. Like, if anybody was putting judgment on you, you're like, F that, and I'm going to go into this transformation, Apocalypse, into this major change where everything is destroyed to be reborn, the phoenix, you know, the ashes and then the rebirth, into a more wise version of yourself that knows what counts and keeps the focus on what counts. What is the next step? What is the next important task to do? What is it that makes me feel at peace, happy, and content? So that's how your future spouse is going to help you in your spiritual journey, by getting you free from judgment and having and embracing good judgment for your own actions and behaviors. How your own actions are going to reflect on your life, on yourself, on the results you get, you know, on your physical body, on your mental state. Saboteur highlights your fear of self-empowerment, yeah, and the changes it would bring to your life. So your future spouse is going to highlight how much afraid you've been to self-empower yourself, and your future spouse is going to highlight the fact that if you embrace this self-empowerment, there is going to be major changes that are going to occur. Major changes, transformation. So yeah, that's definitely this message here that's coming through. So Group 3, this was our message. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I appreciate any support of any kind. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know your story, your journey so far. Let's create a safe space where everybody can feel like we can share our innermost self with each other. This is a sacred space that we share in this channel, and I want to give it that way. I want everybody to be free, to feel free to tell their story if they want. Of course, there's no obligation on anyone, and everybody feel free to express yourself and your emotions, your whatever you're going through. This is a safe place. I want everybody to know there is no judgment on my part, for sure, and I expect everybody to respect this safety, you know, for the others. So far, I mean, my experience is that I've connected with the really highly developed souls, and very gladly so. So, you know, I appreciate you all. Just in case I haven't said it enough, because I'm not one that often necessarily speaks big words, but I don't know, I feel like it's important for me to develop this more, because why not, you know? It's important to share my thoughts with you, and these are my thoughts. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time, and have a blessed day. Bye bye.